Goss, the band who had it all and lost it all. Well, their true story is in here, the autobiography of one member of the band, Luke Goss. The truth behind the spectacular rise and fall of a pop legend in his own words. Well, we've located his secret hotel address in Edinburgh, so let's go find out more about those keen sensations. Hello.
I'll watch you rumble like a very own boy. And I see you standing, yeah, you took me for a fool.
25 may seem like a bit of a tender age to write an autobiography, but former chart topper Luke reckons it's something he just had to do.
Like an exorcism, to get everything off my chest. And also to lay to rest a lot of misconceptions and inaccuracies about me as a person and on a professional that I just really wasn't happy with. People had certain ideas, and you find yourself living with them just because you don't have time to really sit back and analyse what people's perceptions of you are. And then when I left the band, it was because I woke up just one too many mornings realising that the prejudice wall that was built in front of me was just so great. I didn't know if I ever had the energy or the velocity with my career to knock it down, so I thought, I had enough.
The book goes into some detail about the girls in your life. How do you feel about the ones who kiss and told their stories to the newspapers? It's
an incredible invasion of your privacy at first. I mean, I got used to it so much at the beginning. The initial response of incredible disappointment and betrayal is incredible because you think, wow. I mean, it's almost, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think it's almost prostitution. It's like they're getting paid for the article at the end of the day. So they're getting paid for a sexual experience.
What's your feelings towards Craig Logan, the Bros member who was dumped according to the papers?
I didn't want the guy to leave the band. It certainly wasn't something I wanted. I just didn't have the power to let the public know that he wasn't dumped. I said it time and time again, but it was just another thing that frustrated the hell out of me and my brother. When someone's, wakes up one morning, decides that they want to leave the band, they do that, they get paid a nice check because they decide to leave the band, create an incredible amount of inconvenience and pain and hurt for me and my brother, and then we get accused of just dumping him and using the guy.
There's a cat amongst the pigeons. There's a pain in the...
During their time at the top, Goss raked in millions, but according to Luke, the band who had it all lost it all, and they ended up in the bankruptcy courts facing crippling debts.
It was naivety. It was really the net and gross thing. I was being commissioned on 20% of the gross income on everything. That's across the board. And that's obviously pretty... For example, say you spend £100 on an event. It costs you £100 to put something on. That's fine. And then they say, how much did the show make? And you say, I made £100 out of that show. You still covered it. The net profit is zero, but the gross profit is £100. So you're left with a break-even situation, but you're happy because the event had publicity or whatever. So it's fine. But then if you're being commissioned off the gross profit, which was 100 still, you owe your manager's £20, which means you're £20 in debt rather than a break-even situation. And we're talking, this sort of situation happened with hundreds of thousands of pounds rather than tens of pounds.
So are you saying you were ripped off by your manager?
No, I wasn't ripped off. If I'd been forced to sign a contract, then I would have been. But I signed that contract under my own knowledge of it not being the best thing. The only problem is I didn't really understand the true definition of net and gross. It was explained to me by my lawyer that it wasn't a great contract and I shouldn't sign it. But unfortunately, dreams, hopes and aspirations are so powerful. They'll completely eclipse any logic that you might have.
Goss could well be making a comeback if the queues of people at Luke's signing session were anything to go by. Although for some fans, the thrill of meeting the great man was just too much to take.